If you've ever felt just completely clumsy trying a new physical skill, you're not alone. There's this tiny, bright orange creature in the animal kingdom, the pumpkin toadlet, that I think you'd relate to.
Oh, absolutely. They're about the size of a Skittle. And they are, to put it mildly, terrible jumpers.
Right. They launch themselves into the air and then just tumble. They often land completely on their
A
backs.
totally graceless backflip most of the time.
So in this deep dive, we're going to unpack this little marvel.
Mm.
We want to figure out the science behind its clumsiness and how it actually manages to survive.
And what's so fascinating is that it isn't a skill issue. It's not like they just need more practice. Researchers use these incredible CT scans, part of the Overt initiative, to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, so it's something structural. What did they find?
They found the issue is with its inner ear. The whole system that controls balance, the vestibular system, is just too small to work properly.
Too small. How small are we talking?
Well, they have the smallest semicircular canals ever recorded in an adult vertebrate. Yeah, those are the bony tubes that sense rotation. But at this scale, the fluid inside is so thick and constrained, it just can't flow freely.
So it's like the level in a carpenter's tool being too tiny for the builder to even move.
Exactly. It can't sense its own body rotating midair, so it just stays in its launch pose instead of preparing to land.
So wait, if the whole species is like this, then it's not really a flaw, is it? It sounds more like a trade-off for being so tiny.
It's the cost of miniaturization. And believe me, the trade-offs don't stop with balance.
Okay, so their size messes up their jumps. Did it affect any other senses?
It did, a major one. These toadlets are deaf.
Deaf.
Yep. Specifically to their own mating calls. They have these soft, high-pitched chirps, but their ears are too underdeveloped to even hear them. No eardrums, disorganized hair cells.
Oh, how on earth did they find each other to reproduce? That seems like a pretty big evolutionary problem.
It would be, but this is where nature gets creative. The call is now what we'd call vestigial. It's a leftover behavior.
A leftover.
Right. So instead of sound, the male uses a visual signal. When he chirps, he inflates this bright neon orange throat sac. The communication is now entirely visual. We're literally watching evolution in the making as one system replaces another.
That power of innovation and adaptation is just remarkable. And this deep dive is sponsored by Silk. If you need assistance with AI training, automation, integration, or software development, you should check out embersilk.com to see where agents can make the most impact for you.
So even with all these quirks, these little guys are survivors. They have to be.
How do they manage? With the bad landings and all?
They compensate with some pretty serious defenses. First, they're highly poisonous. They excrete the same toxin as pufferfish.
Oh, wow.
And second, they're masters of camouflage in the leaf litter. So even if they land awkwardly, they just blend in.
And the story keeps getting better, right? Researchers just found a whole new species.
They did. Up in Brazil's Serra-do-Curiri Mountains, it's called B. lulai, and it was named specifically to encourage conservation for the area.
That's fantastic. So there's a real push to protect them.
A huge one. Even though the species is listed as least concern right now, there's a formal discussion happening to create a federal conservation unit there. The goal is to protect all of the region's unique frogs from any future habitat loss. It's really hopeful.
So it seems being tiny doesn't just create problems. It forces a whole new evolutionary path. The toadlet basically trades perfect balance for being small enough to disappear.
Life finds a way, even if that way involves a silent song and a belly flop.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? I wonder what other vestigial behaviors are out there in nature, slowly evolving into something completely new right under our noses.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.